So, I'm doing a KTM test ride at Lumi's. Rocco in front of me over there. So this is a 1290 Super Adventure, which is unbelievably comfortable. So smooth as well. The engine is actually, oh my god, it's actually way more refined than my Super Duke R. Oh my god, this bike is... It's not raw. I won't say it's raw. It's what I'd call like a large saloon car ride. But oh, it's beautifully comfortable. They've made me wear an orange, one of those high-vis things, but I'm wearing my Power Parts hoodie, which is full of orange. So God knows why they've made me wear it. No wonder why people buy adventure bikes. Finally understand. Oh god, the gearbox as well. Bloody hell, it's nice. I'm not used to having all kinds of buttons and shit going on here. You know, mine's just one power mode. But like getting on this, it's like English roads have suddenly become like German roads. There is absolutely... I can't feel any of the potholes. Let's go over a drain. Barely felt that. I mean, this just gives me information that I don't need to know. Who the fuck needs to know the oil temperature? I mean, air temperature is mildly balmy. I don't need to know it's 16.5, but I guess it's... Shit, I'm gonna wank this bike if I try and mess around with the... Let's move this stuff around. Ooh, driver, street, and move it to sport. I don't know if this has got a... quick shifter on it. I'm not going to wank a gearbox for the sake of it. This is kind of like you break it, you buy it. It's like you remember when you went to like a shop that had like crockery, expensive crockery and crystal when you were a kid with your parents, and you were told if you fucking touch anything and you break it, you're not going to get anything for your birthday presents until like 50. God, the slow speed stability as well. Christ. Not sure what this little thing is doing. I mean, I'm sure you could, you know, louden up the old girl because I just find her a bit too quiet. But you know, it's an interesting thing. I mean, it's, you know, having this is, you know, it's akin to the comfort of your drawing room, I guess. You know, you kind of sit in your wing back. I've even got power. Could put like a little lampshade somewhere on the... I don't know, where could I put the lampshade? Well, I don't want to be on the overtake side, so lampshade on the left, cognac glass down there because it's small, down on there. What else? What other modes? Damping, comfort damping. So that's like sort of the springing of your wing back. Heated grips, seat pill. Oh my god, this even tells me pressures of my tyre pressures. Battery voltages. Oh yeah, this is very German, yeah. Tells me everything. Oh, yeah, I know it's Austrian, but you know, Germanic. General information. Oh! Much less engine braking compared to the Super Duke R. You can feel it's a tamed engine. Let's make it simple. If I had the money to piss away on an adventure bike, the KTM in my DNA would already want me to be going for this. I'd need to test the GS because to find out what it is, but it does, coming off the R, which is definitely, the R is definitely what I'd call a, this is a Super Duke R. I mean, this is a 1290 Adventure R, so you know, there's meant to be the sportiness, but I mean, unless I'm not riding it properly, I just don't, there isn't the impatience that my bike had. And the impatience is nice, you know, just when you open up the throttle and the thing just wanks you past several other vehicles on a closed circuit attempted by a professional driver. Oh, look at England, it's fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Except there's cars. This This probably has like combined braking, I don't know. This is a pleasure to ride. I mean, that's what it definitely is. Yeah, sorry, let's get back to it. If I had the money to wank away, and I guess it's I guess this is 15 grand, something like that, and I was going to be doing touring, I'd consider this. I'd definitely consider it, but it has to be louder. It's far too quiet. It's like being like a really quiet 7 Series. It's like you don't even know the engine is on. But everything's refined. You know, the controls are all kind of nice and clicky, and you know, doesn't feel heavy. You know, everything feels actually really refined, and I like that. And KTM has definitely come. God, I'm still in third gear. You can actually get away with. You can actually get away with riding in third or fourth, actually at really low RPMs. I mean, my one's okay about to 3, but you know, 3,000 RPM, third gear, roundabout. You know, this bike just says, you know, it's going to allow it. It's going to allow it. Let you do it. I mean, you can have fun on this bike. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's comfy fun. See, I'm in third, and I really should be in second. You know, something I have to get used to. It moves more like a, I don't know, a 747, you know, or 747 with superchargers. Actually, that's what I'm missing. I'm actually really missing the pops and the crackles on deceleration. Oh, but it's fantastically maneuverable now that I'm getting used to it. I mean, I haven't actually needed to, that's what I should actually say, I haven't actually had to adjust to this bike. I've just jumped on and I've started riding it. It's just the urgency I'm missing on this. The urgency of the Super Duke car. I am in sportif mode as well. God, I was in like 9th gear. God, it is confidence inspiring, this bike. Yeah, no, I mean, fantastic. I mean, yeah, you think I'm a bloody KTM rider, you know, brand ambassador and whatever, just because I bought the power parts now and power wear, sorry, but no, I'm pleasantly surprised. I would take this. Well, I haven't ridden the GS, but you know, it's KTM. I'd take this, and the largeness doesn't bother me at all. You know, it's she just put the damping to sport. This should take off the keeling on acceleration. Oh, I don't know if there's some braking trickery on this, but I'm just pressing the rear brake and it seems to do whatever it needs to do. Damping, I can definitely feel this is harder. I'm back on British roads. I've left. It's taken off the German road simulation. I don't know if the computer has Sidewinder missiles loaded in to get rid of caravans. Touching things, going, you know, like radar lock, press, code fire. I don't know, you know, weird military shit. It's not a Tony Scott film. Don't get that excited. Oh, wait, second gear. Okay, the modes that you should have this bike in, everything sport, everything, whatever you can see where it says sport, just put it in sport mode. You can change it on the fly. It just asks you to close the throttle for at least the throttle stuff. I haven't actually felt any Windblast, so whatever this is, double bubble. No, not double bubble. I don't know. Well, on an aircraft, this would be like a slot, so that it re-catches the, re-energizes the boundary layer, flicking off the other side, so that you should get uninterrupted flow up to about. Actually, yeah, no, it's hitting just the top of my helmet, which is good. I think you can change it manually. I'm not going to do that. But that's what I wish. I'm sure you can change the exhaust to some kind of acro job. My god, this is stable even at low speed. Bloody witchcraft. Yeah, this is, I think what this needs is, it needs to be sorted on, it's the exhaust system. It feels asthmatic, and I'm sure it's got a cat in here. I reckon if you took the cat out, I mean, look at this thing that's on, this is a 1050, and I'm sure this thing has a similar bazooka kind of exhaust. I remember it on my 690, when that had the original KTM exhaust. It was definitely restricted breathing, and once I took that off, Leo Vinci put it on there, it was breathing so much easier, and you could actually feel it. It was much easier to blip the throttle. This way I can feel it as well, that there's a sort of a delay when you blip it because of just simply the amount of back pressure on it. If you're buying this, you got to get the acros or whatever the hell is, whatever the power parts are. I haven't had a chance to use the cruise actually. Oh, that smell of two-stroke. Actually passed some scooter peeps on the way down to Loomies, and there was a heavy chap on one of the scooters, and it was literally like the scooter was trying to squeeze out a two-stroke turd. I mean, it was straining like there was no tomorrow. This is such a regal seating position. It's like sitting on the throne. I mean, like the throne that sits in what is it, Westminster Abbey. I'm talking the throne as in the shitter. You know, it's upright. I mean, it feels like you could sort of definitely commute on this. You know, it feels throwable around. I mean, the only thing is, once you start putting panniers on both sides, you've got to do the I think the crotch rocket method, which is only have a top box, which then allows you to do a little more of that Deutsch filtering. That was a bit disconcerting. I just looked down on there and it said heating. I thought, what? Bikes are all about creature comforts now. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never ridden GS, so I can't tell you, oh yeah, you've got to buy this over the GS. I mean, I think you'd have to give it a serious look. Rocco said he didn't like the looks. He said it looked like my power wear hoodie. Put it in for third. So we're on the final stretch back. What do I think? Definitely like it. I'm definitely surprised. First time on a big adventure. You know, it's definitely a completely different ride. It's a more Range Rover experience, and I think that's very nice. Would I buy it as my only bike? Definitely not. It doesn't have the urgency of my Super Duke. Yeah, I know, they're completely different bikes, but what I'm trying to say is that if you enjoy urgency, I guess, you know, this could be different if you change the mat. There's probably an acro mat, there's probably an acro exhaust, probably make it less asthmatic. Oh, I didn't get to test the hill hold function, which Crotch Rocket did ask me to try, but no cigar there. It's like using a bow thruster going around. I feel this thing should have oh Christ, I'm gonna have impact. Oh, all the way in, okay. Should be a harbour master and a pilot directing us in. Fuck, where's the side stand? Oh, we're a bit close.